up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Eminem Reacts. Mitchell
and Mira.
Alright guys, so today we're going to be reacting to a video from Spill called Jeffree Star Comes Forward After Being Accused of Cheating on Nate. I didn't know that. I thought everyone was saying that Nate cheated.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then I thought that Jeffree cleared it up and said that they both would message people or something.
But now apparently Jeffree's cheating, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways guys, before we hop into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to Queen Naylee Lake. Thank you so much for the love and support on this, whatever this channel
on this piece of trash.
For context, Jeffree has explained in a past video that other men would keep Jeffree as a side piece.
So, from just traveling everywhere and meeting dudes all the time and being around that world for so long, I really kind of fell into a trap of always being someone that was kept the secret. They love the relationship as long as other people don't know, as long as their family doesn't know, as long as their friends don't know. So imagine you guys always being the secret and never fully being accepted and never fully loved.
As for the actual breakup, Jeffree said his lifestyle and the scrutiny on their relationship was hard for Nathan.
He doesn't want to leave his house and have people bother him, and I have to respect that. My life is so public, and I think it just got to a breaking point where it just wasn't healthy.
He also said they had been through a lot over the past year. Jeffree's warehouse was robbed, Nathan's grandfather passed away, and 2 of their dogs passed away. Jeffree clarified that while he and Nathan loved each other, they were no longer in love with each other. Finally, Jeffree said it was important for them to take time to heal and be with their families. Jeffree's grandmother isn't doing well, and Nathan's brother had a serious seizure recently. Most people were supportive of Jeffree and Nathan. However, some people said they thought one person cheated on the other. So, Nate and Jeffree cheated on each other, right? This breakup doesn't make sense to me right now.
I mean, how doesn't it make sense though?
Yeah, you don't have to cheat to break up.
No.
There's other factors.
Yeah, and it's think about it. Nathan just lost his grandfather, right? Nathan just lost his grandfather, or was it grandmother?
I think grandmother.
Oh my god, I don't remember. Okay, he just lost someone really close to him. They just lost their dogs. Nate's brother just had a seizure.
And then Jeffree's grandma is really sick right now too.
Yeah, they're both going through so much in their lives right now that maybe and then maybe by all of this stuff happening to them, maybe they just want alone time.
Yeah, and then what Jeffree was saying, Nate didn't Jeffree's life isn't really suited for Nate. That's not what Nate wants.
Yeah, Nate's really not about social media.
Yeah.
Nate doesn't care about cameras. He doesn't care about fame. He doesn't care about YouTube views. You know what I mean?
He just wants to keep to himself.
Yeah, so maybe all of that really got to Nate too. Maybe Nate just wants to, chill in a cabin in the woods, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It doesn't mean that one of them cheated though.
No, I think Nate cheated on Jeffree with other people, mostly women if I remember. He used Jeffree to start his business, and I don't even blame him. The girls are saying Nate cheated and that's why they broke up, and I believe it because people have been saying he's a cheater for years now. Jeffree's saying it's for Nate's mental health, but that makes no sense because if he didn't want to be in the public eye, he could have easily stayed off camera and off social media, and they just bought a house together. On January 13th, Jeffree posted to his Instagram story to address some rumors surrounding a trip to Europe he was supposed to go on. For context, Jeffree had to cancel his European masterclass tour with Mitchell for unforeseen personal reasons.
I know a lot of you are like, Jeffree, why are you not in Europe right now? And obviously you guys know I've been going through a lot. So I just want to clear the air because people really have been trying it.
Jeffree said that the day before, he did a short day trip that required an 1.5-hour long flight.
Yesterday I got on a plane and I did a day trip. It was an 1 and 30-minute flight. I wish I could be in Europe right now, but that is a 10-hour flight and I was supposed to be gone for 10 days.
He said a big reason why he couldn't go to Europe anymore was because of the dogs and his mental health.
The thought of leaving my dogs for that long when their father is not here, couldn't even fathom doing that. You guys know I hate canceling. I have only done that a few times in my entire career, but emotionally and mentally, you have to worry about yourself first.
Yeah, because think about it too. Mentally, of course he's torn right now. Him and Nate, the love of his life, they just broke up.
Yeah.
Why the
that's
hell
big.
does Jeffrey want to take a 10-hour flight and go spend 10 days in Europe and then be away from the pretty much the only closest thing in his life right now, which are his dogs?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He just went through a heartbreak. His dogs obviously are like warming his heart a little bit, you know, by like cuddling and, you know, he still has the dog.
Cry.
Yeah, he still has the dogs, right? So why the hell, after all this, would you want to ditch your fucking family? You know, dogs are family. Why would you want to ditch them, go to Europe for 10 days? I don't blame them. You know, I would do the exact same shit. 100%, you know? Yeah, you agree?
I agree. That was freaking dope.
I love you, babe. I ain't
Love
never
you,
gonna
babe.
stop loving you, babe.
I hate that I even have to say that, but you know, I'm so transparent.
Jeffree explained he was working on new products for Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
Yesterday I got to escape all in my head and go play with new products that I'm creating for the brand. And I was in Idaho for literally 8 hours, and I was right back home with the dogs and fed them dinner.
Jeffree asked people to be more compassionate during this difficult time.
And just remember that we're all just human beings. We all have emotions. We're all going through things. Minus what I announced to the world, there's a lot more I'm going through. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think some people need to show a little bit more compassion.
He ended the Instagram story by saying it was okay to not be okay and telling his fans to take care of themselves.
So I'm doing okay. Am I doing great? Absolutely not. But that's okay. So I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but it's okay to not be okay. You don't wake up every day smiling. That's just not realistic. So if you're going through it mentally, 2020 is going to be amazing. So let's clear the air, clear all the bad energy out, and let's start off 2020 fresh. I know a lot of you have already been dealing with some, and we're only 2 weeks in, you know what I mean? Stay strong. You got this.
Wow, I love him.
That was freaking actually motivating. Like, I started just...
I almost cried.
Really?
This is a sad video.
Yeah, dude, this actually is a deep-ass video right now, eh?
So, what's the big issue? How to cope with a breakup in a healthy way. It can be tough when you have to end a relationship, especially when you've been together for a long time. But there are some things you can do to take care of yourself while
Okay, I feel like right now we're in couple counseling together. Like, we're both like, all right, Mara, we need to really pay attention to this.
The most important thing to do is express what you're feeling. You may want to push down your emotions, but that will ultimately prevent you from moving past them. Marriage therapist Sherry Myers says, you've got to feel. If you feel like crying, cry. If you're pushing your feelings down, they're just going to make you calloused or afraid. As for your mental health, it's important to recognize that grief is a process that may take longer than you expect. Give yourself time to process your new life circumstances. You're going through a huge life change. Finally, invest your time in self-care. By doing so, you'll have a healthy relationship with yourself that will transfer to other relationships in the future. Overall, Jeffree did the right thing by putting his mental health first and spending time taking care of himself and his dogs.
All right.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, you know, personally, I don't think Jeffree cheated on Nate whatsoever. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
they were pretty open too that they would have fun with other people, but together.
Yeah.
They were open about that. So, like, that's not cheating. You know what I mean? You guys are just, you know, having a good time. Like, whatever, dude. Do you? You know what I'm saying?
Also, I feel like this wasn't Jeffree Star coming forward about being accused of cheating on ex-boyfriend. That's what that video was called.
Yeah. Not really, eh?
No. It's just kind of about Jeffree, like, getting over his breakup or whatever.
Yeah, you know? And, you know, I really don't blame him. I'm sure a lot of people are disappointed that he didn't go to Europe or whatever, but I really don't blame him.
No, I respect that.
In the time he's in right now, like his head game mentally and everything, I'd be staying with the dogs too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 100%. Then that's just what I think about it. Like, this was such a deep video, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Like, this was like deep, eh? I don't know, man. Like, now I feel all like emotional and stuff. You know?
Yeah, I almost cried a couple times.
Oh my god, I think I had a booger.
Jeffree.
Anyway, guys, have a great day and peace out.